Hi and welcome back to It's a Miracle Budgeting. My name is Brandy and I am a budgeting and finance channel on a financial freedom journey and a debt repayment journey to hopefully eliminate some things from my family's budget and also hopefully plan for an early retirement as well as home ownership. We honestly were never interested in buying a house and now I feel like I can almost taste it and it's making me crazy. So I'm doing everything I can to be more financially stable so that we could get approved for a home. So today I'm doing my week 3 budget check-in for March. So I do have my cash envelopes as well as something new here that a friend gave me that we are going to work on. And then also I have my March Madness as well ready for my rollover. First thing we'll do is look at my transaction log. I'm going to move some of this out of the way until we need it. And I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit. We only had a few transactions this week. They actually were all on the weekend. I've actually had no spends the rest of the week. I do count the 12th as a no spend because these were sinking funds that we use that are already budgeted for. That's how I do my no spends. I can spend money out of my cash envelopes other than like spending and eating out, but if I gotta buy groceries, I gotta get gas, I don't count that against my no spend. And then sinking funds, as long as it's a necessity and not just a reason to spend money, I do count those as no spends. However, on Sunday I did buy something that was a want and not a need out of my spending, so that one was definitely not a no spend. So let's get started on the week check-in. So we are on week 3, and I don't think I'll be able to fit them all in one picture without some flipping involved. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to do it, but really we only have 2 transactions that actually go in my check-in list, so I don't think it's really needed that we flip back and forth. There's actually not even any addition to do. So groceries, if you remember, we had none. So these, the teal color is my sinking funds, and we have no groceries at all. So we do have 0, and let's see what we have left in groceries. So I do have $20, $40, $50 left in groceries, which is what we had last week. So we did really good this week. And I will show you what I'm going to do with this at the end. Dining out is next, and I don't need to flip because I have a 20, which is what I put in there. So I know that I spent nothing. And I'm going to put that up there. I used to unstuff these when I was doing my cash envelope stuffing. However, I'm doing it a little bit differently, which I'll explain when we get to the end when I show you what I'm going to do with the cash. So fuel is next. I do just want to flip really quick to see what... I'm pretty sure I didn't get gas. I want to make sure. And I did not. So there is no gas there. So, oops, I grabbed green instead of blue. We have 0 fuel spent and we have $20 left. Set that to the side. Next is pets. I actually know I spent 0 because I have nothing left in pets. Last week we had spent it all. So that is a 0. Next is spending, and I do have 1 spending transaction. So I have one for Target for $10. I did have to purchase some headphones. I didn't have any at home, and we're getting ready to start going to the gym again. So I spent $10, and I have $30 left. Again, setting that off to the side. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. I have nothing left in household. Coins I'm not worried about because it's not full. I'm going to let that fill up. And then my last section in my wallet is just my receipts and coupons. So I'm going to move these out of the way because I won't need those until I do my envelope stuffing. So we had no other. So just to finish up the check-in so I can do my adding and subtracting, there was no other expenses. And I don't budget an amount to that one. Household and toiletries. I have nothing left. We saw that. But I did spend, at Target, I spent $30. I'm not sure if that's easily picked up because of the gray. I spent $30 on toilet paper and paper towel and cleaning products. So I emptied that fund entirely. So I spent $30. Have 0 left, and I had 0 unbudgeted again, which has been the whole month so far, which really excites me. Okay, So let's add these up. This one's really easy because it's just $10 and $30. So that does leave $40 spent. Not leave, it was $40 spent. And then this also isn't difficult. I don't need a calculator. 50 and 20 and 20 is 90 plus 30 is 120. Which I never have this much left. So my no spend attempts are doing a great job. So I will come back a week from today and post my week 4 closure. That I didn't leave room for a week 5 for the week of March. So my 4th or my 5th week of March actually is in my April section. What I did, instead of just screwing up and putting it somewhere else, I just put it in the first section of April. So this is technically March week 5, but for me, I'll be able to find it. That's all that matters to me. If we go through debt really quick, I had some huge changes in my debt this week. So my furniture, when we left off last week, I had $1940.60 balance. I actually paid that this morning, so that is 100% paid off. I did use my stimulus to pay that, so that is 100% paid off. With that stimulus, I also paid off my Ulta, my Mercury card, my Target card, my Walmart card, and my Apple card. These 2 purple you see here, my doctor and the Sephora, was actually paid off last payday. Care credit I paid off as well, and that is the only other debts. USA was last paycheck. So that is all those. So we technically paid off this month, not just this payday, this month, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 credit cards and one $2,300 furniture bill. So to me, part of it was stimulus and part of it was our budgeting, and I am very happy with it. It's just, I'm super honestly happy with that. So let me show you what I'm going to do with this money now. In a previous video, I had said that a friend of mine gave me a wallet. She gave me a wallet. It's very similar to the Conscious wallet, although it's not that brand. And she knew I was budgeting. She was very good with her money, and she loved that I was finding a system that was working and I was saving, and she was very happy. So when she gave me that gift, she also gave me this because she saw my videos. She actually went and watched some other ones, and she gave me this little, I think this is an A7 if I'm not mistaken, and she gave me these. I put the labels on them, but because I have a Cricut, but she gave me these. So what I came up with, what I'm going to do is, I probably won't carry this in my purse because it only holds so much, but I decided not to roll over my groceries anymore to debt and my fuel. The rest of these will roll over, but I wait 1 week to roll them over normally. So if we look back at my check-in, oh, that just went flying. So if we bring this so it's on the screen as well, I have 50 left over from groceries. So if we go to groceries, last week I had a 20 left over. So let's spread this cash out a little bit. So I'm going to do 50, that's 20, 40, 50, and put these together. And I'm going to stick that in my groceries. I'm still not rolling groceries or gas. Food costs and grocery costs have just, grocery and fuel costs have gone up so dramatically in our area. It's just crazy. So dining out, I would normally put in here for 1 week. I would normally stick my $20. I would stick it in here for 1 more week. And then after that, I would roll it to debt. I'm not going to do that. I'll show you what I'm going to do with that in just a second. So this is $20 that is from dining out. Setting that right here. Actually, not right there. Move that down a little bit. So then we have $20 in fuel. Actually, I want to grab these 2 10s. So fuel again, I'm not rolling over to debt, which is going to affect my debt snowball because I did roll over money almost every single payday, but the costs are going up and I want to make sure I'm ready. So this is almost like a sinking fund. So this is 10, 20, 30, 40 now in fuel. So then lastly, we already did groceries, we did dining out, we did fuel, we did pets, is spending. I need to make a label for this. I forgot that one and I didn't want to go back and turn it all on and run another cut. So I have 30 left in spending. Again, normally I would throw this in here for 1 paycheck cycle. If I don't spend in that paycheck cycle, then it would go to debt. Because I'm doing something different with this payday, I'm not following that. So I'm leaving my grocery and my fuel in there. However, I am participating in the Final 4 challenge, and so into that envelope so far I am putting all of this. So right now, this is gonna be $50 going into that envelope right now. I'm actually doing 2 separate challenges for this. I'm doing one envelope that's all rollover, and I'm doing one envelope that is money I'm actually setting aside, and all of this is going to go on a debt, whatever debt I'm working on, which I think is my credit one off the top of my head, but I could be wrong. So this will go with my snowball payments, and at the end of the month I'm going to roll it into my snowball and then just send one big payment. So that was $50 that we did put in there. I get paid bi-weekly, so these off weeks won't have anything. So far we do have $50 in this envelope, and when I do my cash stuffing tomorrow, you'll see me stuff the other envelope. Again, I'm doing 2. I'm doing one with money I'm setting aside and one that is my rollover. So that is my week 3 check-in for March. I hope that if you like this video, you will click like. Don't forget to subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. We do have a 500 subscriber contest coming. It is in partnership with HappilyEverPlans off of Etsy and Instagram. All of her information is linked down below. I hope you're having a fantastic day wherever you are and whenever you're watching this, and have a great one, guys.